Welcome to EduSet. I am Harsh Kumar, Lecturer Chemistry, Education Department, Haryana. Our today's experiment is to find out molarity and strength of given NaOH solution by titrating it with standard solution of oxalic acid. Theory: NaOH reacts with oxalic acid to form salt, that is sodium oxalate, and water. This type of reaction is called neutralization reaction. It is represented by the following chemical equation. Chemical equation is COOH aqueous plus NaOH aqueous gives COONA aqueous plus 2H2O. प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, हमारा आज का एक्सपेरिमेंट है टू फाइंड आउट मोलैरिटी एंड स्ट्रेंथ of given NaOH solution by titrating it with standard solution of oxalic acid. इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में हम दिए गए NaOH solution की स्ट्रेंथ और मोलैरिटी निकालेंगे और इसको हम एक स्टैंडर्ड सॉल्यूशन ऑक्सैलिक एसिड के साथ टाइट्रेट करेंगे। सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड ऑक्सैलिक एसिड के साथ क्रिया करके सॉल्ट और पानी बनाता है। सॉल्ट बनता है सोडियम ऑक्सलेट। इस तरह की रिएक्शंस को हम न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन कहते हैं, जिसमें कि एसिड और बेस आपस में रिएक्ट करके सॉल्ट और वाटर बनाते हैं और इसको हम निम्न केमिकल इक्वेशन से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। केमिकल इक्वेशन आपको दिखाई गई है। ऑक्सैलिक एसिड प्लस सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड बनाते हैं सोडियम ऑक्सलेट और वाटर। नाउ टू कैलकुलेट द वेट ऑफ ऑक्सैलिक एसिड टू प्रिपेयर m/20 solution of oxalic acid. मॉलिक्यूलर मास ऑफ ऑक्सैलिक एसिड क्रिस्टल्स जो है वो है 126 ग्राम पर मोल। 1000 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब of 1 molar oxalic acid requires 126 grams of oxalic acid crystals. 1000 centimeter cube of m/20 oxalic acid requires 126 by 20, that is equal to 6.3 grams of oxalic acid crystals, and to form 250 centimeter cube of m/20 oxalic acid requires, that is equal to 126 multiplied by 250 upon 20 into 1000, that is equal to 1.575 grams. So, we will dissolve 1.575 grams of oxalic acid in 250 ml of water to form m/20 oxalic acid solution. The apparatus that will be used in these experiments is that I will show you one by one. First is burette. This is burette. Next is pipette. This is pipette. Titration flask. This is our titration flask. For burette, we will use this burette stand. This is burette stand. Here we will fix the burette. So, this is burette stand. White glazed tile, white glazed tile. Funnel, this is our funnel, and beakers, these are beakers. Chemicals that will be used in this experiment is first a standard solution of oxalic acid, oxalic acid M/20 oxalic acid solution, sodium hydroxide, this is sodium hydroxide solution of whose strength and molarity is to be determined. This is our sodium hydroxide solution, phenolphthalein as indicator. This is phenolphthalein, and distilled water in the wash bottle. This is distilled water in the wash bottle. विद्यार्थियों, इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में जो भी उपकरण और केमिकल्स प्रयोग में लाए जाने हैं वो आशा करता हूँ कि आप लोगों ने नोट कर लिए होंगे. नाउ वी विल मूव ऑन टू द प्रोसीजर. फर्स्ट पार्ट of the procedure is preparation of standard solution of oxalic acid. Weigh accurately 1.575 grams of oxalic acid crystals in a clean, dry and already weighed watch glass. After this, prepare M/20 oxalic acid solution as the procedure has been already discussed. Second part is titration of NaOH solution against standard solution of oxalic acid. First part of this procedure is wash the burette well with water, then rinse it with given oxalic acid solution and clamp vertically in the burette stand. So, first what we will do, we will take the burette and we will wash it with distilled water like this. Wash it for 2 times. After washing the burette with water, we have to wash this with the solution which we are using in this burette. So, in this experiment we will use oxalic acid solution. So, we have to wash this burette with the oxalic acid solution which we have been provided with. विद्यार्थियों, ब्यूरेट को पानी से साफ़ करने के बाद आपको इसको जो ऑक्सैलिक एसिड का सॉल्यूशन आपको दिया गया है उससे भी आपको रिंस करना है. तो So, we have to rinse the burette like this. With oxalic acid solution. so that if there is any water droplets remaining in the burette will be washed away by the oxalic acid. After washing the burette with oxalic acid, clamp it vertically in the burette stand like this. Like this. Clamp it vertically on the burette stand. Our burette is ready for the experiment. Fill the burette with oxalic acid solution and note down the reading of the lower meniscus of oxalic acid solution. There should be no air bubble in the stopcock. This reading will be known as initial reading. So, fill the burette fill the burette with the, now you should be very careful because there should be no air bubble in the, so we have to now there should be no air bubble. To find out the initial reading, we must use anti-parallax . Now, as you can see, the initial reading here, this is our initial reading. So, we have to note this reading. This paper is known as anti-parallax and we have to use this paper so that we can note down the readings accurately. So, we have to note down this initial reading. Number 3, rinse a clean pipette with NaOH solutions 2-3 times and then pipette out 20 centimeter cube of given NaOH solution into a clean conical flask. Conical flask should never be rinsed with the solution to be taken in it. प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, अब बारी है NaOH सॉल्यूशन की। तो like the burette, we have to rinse this pipette with the NaOH solution. like this. Rinse this pipette completely with the again rinse the pipette with the NaOH solution. Now, our pipette is also ready for the experiment. What I am going to do is, I will pipette out 20 ml of this NaOH solution into this titration flask. Titration flask should never be rinsed with the solution which we are using in it. We will not rinse this titration flask with NaOH. Now, in the case of colorless solutions, we will note the lower meniscus. So, here you can see that we have taken the lower meniscus and we will transfer the contents into the clean conical flask. Here you can see that a drop is still remaining in the pipette. So, we should not blow it out. What we can do is, we can tap the nozzle along with the wall of the titration flask. This is our 20 ml सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड सॉल्यूशन. तो विद्यार्थियों, आपने देखा कि किस प्रकार हमने 20 ml सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड सॉल्यूशन पिपेट के द्वारा इस कोनिकल फ्लास्क में ट्रांसफ़र किया. नंबर 4, टू दिस ऐड 1-2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. The solution becomes pink in color. Now, what we will do? We will add 1 or 2 drop of phenolphthalein indicator into this titration flask. 1 drop is sufficient. You can see that the solution has turned pink. Solution has turned pink. Next step is, place the conical flask just below the nozzle of the burette and start adding oxalic acid solution drop by drop. By just turning the stopcock of the burette, swirl the solution in the titration flask after each addition. Continue the addition of oxalic acid solution dropwise until the color of the solution changes from pink to colorless by just adding 1 drop of oxalic acid solution. हमारे प्रोसीजर का अगला पार्ट है what we will do, we will add the oxalic acid solution dropwise to the sodium hydroxide solution and also swirl the conical flask. हम यहाँ पर oxalic acid solution को ड्रॉप वाइज इसमें डालेंगे और इसको हिलाएंगे भी. add the oxalic acid solution dropwise. The addition of oxalic acid should not be too vigorous. While adding the oxalic acid, be careful that the oxalic acid solution should not drop outside the conical flask. So, swirling should be gentle and addition of oxalic acid should be dropwise. तो विद्यार्थियों, टाइट्रेशन को करने का सही तरीका क्या है? ऑक्सैलिक एसिड सॉल्यूशन को हम ड्रॉप वाइज ऐड करेंगे और कोनिकल फ्लास्क को साथ साथ हम हिलाएंगे भी ताकि प्रॉपर मिक्सिंग हो सके। और ये प्रोसेस आपने कब तक करनी है? जब तक कि पिंक कलर डिस्चार्ज होकर कलरलेस में ना बदल जाए। बाय जस्ट एडिंग 1 ड्रॉप, एक ड्रॉप डालने से जिस पॉइंट पर पिंक कलर डिस्चार्ज हो जाता है वो हमारा एंड पॉइंट होगा। Like this. Now we can see that the color of the solution is changed to light pink, and now by just adding 1 drop the solution will be colorless. Still there is a light color. Now you can see that just by adding a single drop the whole of the solution has turned colorless. So, immediately note down the final reading. Here we see we have to note this reading. जिस पॉइंट पर भी एक ड्रॉप डालने से आपका सोल्यूशन कलरलेस हो जाए, पिंक से कलरलेस हो जाए, वो पॉइंट आपका होगा फाइनल रीडिंग। वो हमें इस प्रकार से नोट करनी है। नोट डाउन द रीडिंग of lower meniscus of oxalic acid. This is final reading or the V2. Take at least 3 concordant readings. इस रीडिंग को हम V2 कहेंगे और इस प्रकार हमें 3 concordant readings लेनी है, यानी 3 सिमिलर रीडिंग्स आपकी आनी चाहिए। 3 similar readings means V2 minus V1 should be same in all the 3 cases. और आपको टेबल दिखाई गई है। इस टेबल में आपको जो कॉलम दिया गया है, इनिशियल रीडिंग इन द ब्यूरेट दैट इज V1 वो भरनी है, फाइनल रीडिंग इन द ब्यूरेट V2 फाइनल रीडिंग भरनी है, और वॉल्यूम ऑफ ऑक्सैलिक एसिड सॉल्यूशन यूज्ड V2 माइनस V1 इज इक्वल टू V सेंटीमीटर क्यूब। तो इन दोनों रीडिंग्स का अंतर हमें ये बताएगा कि ऑक्सैलिक एसिड का कितना वॉल्यूम यूज हुआ है सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड के 20 ml को न्यूट्रलाइज करने में। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, ऑब्जर्वेशन में टाइट्रेशन ऑफ NaOH सॉल्यूशन वर्सेस ऑक्सैलिक एसिड सॉल्यूशन, solution taken in the burette is oxalic acid, solution taken in the titration flask is NaOH. Volume of NaOH solution taken in each titration, that is 20 centimeter cube. Indicator is phenolphthalein and end point is pink to colorless. और इन रीडिंग्स को आपने जो टेबल बनाई गई है उसमें आपने भरना है और V निकालना है, दैट इज द वॉल्यूम यूज्ड ऑफ ऑक्सैलिक एसिड in this experiment. Now students, after noting down the observations, we have to calculate. So, calculations. Following is the balanced equation: 1 mole of oxalic acid reacting with 2 moles of sodium hydroxide to form 1 mole of salt and 2 moles of water. So, according to the equation, 1 mole of oxalic acid reacts with 2 moles of sodium hydroxide. Number of moles of oxalic acid in the balance equation upon number of moles of NaOH in the balance equation, that will be equal to V oxalic acid into M oxalic acid upon V NaOH into M NaOH, or this will be equal to 1 by 2 is equal to X into 1 by 20 upon 20 into M NaOH, or M NaOH is equal to X upon 20. Strength of NaOH is equal to molarity into molecular mass, that is equal to X upon 20 into 40. 40 is the molecular mass of the sodium hydroxide, that is equal to X upon 5 grams per liter. Result: the strength of given NaOH solution will be equal to X upon 5 gram per liter. So, you can calculate the strength of NaOH solution according to your reading of V oxalic acid. Now students, we have to follow some precautions in this experiment, and these precautions are very important. So, we will note down all the precautions carefully. If you are weighing, if you are preparing the solution, then weight should be handled only with the forceps provided in the weight box. All the volumetric apparatus, burette, pipette, conical flask should be washed well before use. Rinse the burette with the solution oxalic acid to be taken in the burette. Rinse the pipette with the solution to be taken in the conical flask. Wash the titration conical flask with distilled water after every titration. The titration flask should never be rinsed with the solution to be taken in. Always read the lower meniscus in case of colorless solutions. The apparatus should be washed immediately after the experiment is over. Take all general precautions while dealing with burette pipette. Now students, some viva questions with answers. Question number 1. Define volumetric analysis. Answer: it deals with the measurement of volumes of solutions involved in a chemical reaction. That is, it leads to the determination of the amount of constituents present in a given unknown solution. Question number 2. What is a neutralization reaction? A chemical reaction between acid and base to form salt and water is called a neutralization reaction. Next question. What do you understand by neutralization titration? Answer: it includes all those varieties of titrations where one reactant is acid and other is base. Next question. Will you read upper or lower meniscus of oxalic acid solution in a burette? Answer: lower meniscus, as it has been already told that in case of colorless solutions always read lower meniscus. Next question. What do you mean by concordant set of readings? A set of readings which has a difference of 0.05 ml between any two of them is called a concordant set of readings. Concordant set of readings क्या होती हैं? ऐसी रीडिंग्स जिनमें 0.05 ml से ज़्यादा का अंतर ना हो, ऐसी रीडिंग्स को हम कॉन्कॉर्डेंट रीडिंग्स कहते हैं। थैंक यू।